Good morning, happy Saturday, and welcome into Chevrolet's Inside High School Sports. I'm Matt Musel. We've reached the third round of the playoffs, and we're down to just 16 schools in each football bracket. Last year, Atascocita reached the state semifinals, but in our Quicken Loans game of the week, the Eagles face their biggest test of the season as they take on the undefeated and second-ranked Katy Tigers. Let's head out to NRG Stadium, where Katy and Atascocita are fired up for this one. Early on, Katy's defense sets the tone. Jack Rowe looking to pass, but Keyshawn Rowe, no relation, is there for the interception. That leads to a Tigers field goal, 3-0 Katy. On Katy's next possession, big number 91, Michael Mattis lines up as a tight end, and quarterback Austin Marshall knows where to find the big fella. He's open in the back of the end zone. Tigers go up 10-0 after one. In the second, Marshall decides to air it out in a more conventional fashion. He hits Jordan Patrick in stride, 57 yards and a touchdown. Katy up 17-zip. Atascocita has to be feeling shell-shocked, and things get even worse here. Rowe tries to throw it away, but ends up in the hands of Matt Casamas, and you can kiss that one goodbye. A pick six for the Tigers. They lead 30-0 at halftime. Katy's defense doesn't let up in the second either. Rowe swings it out to Shannon Jr., but there's Keyshawn Rowe once again punching the ball loose and falling on the loose ball inside the 5. That sets up this. Bronson McClellan in at quarterback. He rolls out, connects with Mason Rivera for the short TD toss, and the route is on. Still in the third, Josh Oglesby gets the toss now, and he makes a couple of guys miss. He goes 31 yards for the score, and Katy rolls past Atascocita 44-0, and the Tigers advance to play the winner of our next game. Lamar and Northshore get together at Rice Stadium. In the first quarter, Lamar is driving when Ty Holden play fakes and then rolls out, but Datavian Singletary reads it perfectly. Singletary picks it off, and he has plenty of room to run in front of him. He takes it all the way to the house. What a start for Northshore. Mustangs go up 7-0. Still in the first, Zachary Evans gets the handoff and punches it in from 2 yards out. Northshore leads 14-0. In the second, Evans takes a direct snap, and he scampers 6 yards to pay dirt this time, and the Mustangs go up 21-zip. Dennis Demetrius Davis going to the air. He fires over the middle for Jalen Lewis, who can trot into the end zone. Mustangs up 28-0 at halftime. In the second half, what a night for Evans. He hurdles his way into the end zone, and Northshore never looks back. 44-29 is the final, so it's Northshore and Katy next weekend in the state quarterfinals. In Class 6A Division II, Friendswood and Cy-Fair meet on the UH campus. Cy-Fair leads at 3-0 in the second when Bobcats quarterback Cam Arnold looks deep downfield and has Christian Richmond behind the Mustangs secondary. 47-yard TD pass, and it's 10-0 Cy-Fair. Friendswood looking to answer. Luke Gurdon fires into the end zone for Austin Alvarez. It's a 20-yard scoring strike for the Mustangs, and it's a 10-7 game. But back comes Arnold and the Bobcats. He goes long again. This time it's Edwards somewhere on the receiving end of a 43-yard TD pass. 17-7 Bobcats. Late in the half now, Gurdon tosses the screen to Mason Barnes, but check out the huge hit by the Bobcats defense. The ball pops out, and there's a mad scramble for the football before Kyle Bell eventually recovers for Cy-Fair. Moments later, Arnold with a nice move to avoid the sack and then tosses to Jacob Farrell for the touchdown. It's 24-7 Bobcats at halftime. In the third, Gurdon looking to pass from his own end zone, but Patrick Atkins wrestles him down and strips the ball loose, and Joshua Smith scoops it up for the score. Cy-Fair goes up 31-7. Cy-Fair is up 38-14 in the fourth when Devin Ziegler delivers the dagger. He breaks into the open field and sprints 67 yards for the score, and Cy-Fair is moving on with a convincing 45-14 win. The Bobcats will next meet the winner of today's Kingwood-Langham Creek game. We move to Class 5A now, where Angleton faces Corpus Christi Flower Bluff. In the first quarter, B.J. Foster gets the carry on the jet sweep, and he wiggles his way into the end zone from 3 yards out. Wildcats up 7-0. Then Angleton uses a little trickery. Foster gets the pitch, then hands the ball back to quarterback Seth Cosme. Cosme hits a wide-open Cameron Dilworth in the end zone, 32 yards on the touchdown pass play. Angleton leads 14-7 after one. In the second, Foster gets the pitch, and in his first game back from an injury, the Texas commit looks 100% on this run. He runs over a couple of defenders and gets into the end zone. 25-yard scoring play for Foster. Then it's Cosme firing over the middle for his tight end Joshua Ellis. It's a 20-yard scoring strike, and Angleton leads 28-14 at halftime. In the third, Tamarick Williams takes the toss, and look at the blocking. He doesn't even have to break a sweat. He trots in from 7 yards out to make it 35-14. The Wildcats have so much talent in the backfield. This time, it's Everin Hawkins getting the pitch. He takes it 25 yards for the score, and Angleton blows past Flower Bluff. 56-14 is the final, and the Wildcats now face the winner of today's game between Richmond Foster and Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial. Down in Class 3A, the Edna Cowboys taking on Goliad, and Goliad strikes first. It's Rocky Morris buying time and then throwing up the jump ball in the end zone for Sean Justice, and he comes down with it. Edna trails 14-0 after one. Cowboys get on the board in the second. Kenny Haynes rips through the line and takes it 15 yards for the touchdown to cut the lead to 14-7. But Goliad answers right back. Morris hits Dontavian Clay, and Clay slips out of a tackle and is off to the races. And Edna sees its season come to an end with the 57-31 loss to Goliad. Congratulations to all of the teams moving on to the state quarterfinals. And don't forget, we'll continue to follow the Houston area teams on the road to AT&T Stadium.